2 women have been found dead after heavy downpours caused severe flooding in parts of Connecticut.
Officials saying the women were swept away by floodwaters near a river in the town of Oxford.
Jake Holter joins us live in studio with the details. Jake?
Yes, Shannon and Mike, Oxford, Connecticut has received more than 16 inches of rain since yesterday, turning some of the streets into whitewater rapids.
It was crazy. It looked like Niagara Falls was open. Washed
out roads, damaged property, and unfortunately 2 women dead after what's being called a 1 in 1,000 year flood in parts of western Connecticut. Lynn Lugo works at a restaurant that firefighters rescued 18 people from, including her daughter.
At one point, they had to go upstairs to the apartment upstairs to evacuate because the flooding just kept rushing through quickly, fast and furious.
Firefighters also rescuing Jody Williams from her home.
They came, they smashed out my window, and they escorted me across, and the other gentleman had my backpack with my dog in it.
The water damaging cars, some with people in them, some without.
The car shut down because it sensed the water, and unfortunately I was in the process of just backing right out of it, and it wouldn't have been a big deal.
I looked, and my car was already floating, so my car's like down the river.
As of Monday afternoon, 27 state roads are closed from the flooding, according to Connecticut transportation officials. And Governor Ned Lamont declaring a state of emergency due to the flooding to try and expedite getting those affected the resources they need. Live in studio, Jake Holter, 12 News.
2 women were killed in historic flooding in Connecticut yesterday.
The town got more than 16 inches of rain in a 2-day span. Jake Holter joins us now live in studio with the latest. Jake?
Yeah, Mike and Shannon, this much rain in such a short time has devastated the town of Oxford and surrounding areas, washing out roads and wreaking havoc on families in the community.
Movie got out, and then it was mayhem.
Craig Eads went to the movies with family and friends on Sunday, not knowing they'd come out of the theater to a different world.
We were down in the Southbury Cinema, and everything was flooded. I'd never seen anything like it.
They tried to get home, but were quickly halted by the floodwater and had to park in a nearby cul-de-sac.
There's just like monsters, like rivers just flowing the road, and it was extremely hard to get through.
Rivers and brooks throughout the area overflowing. Little River, which runs along Oxford's main road just a couple miles from Southbury, overflowing and taking cars, debris, and unfortunately even lives with it. 2 Oxford women dead after being swept away by the floodwaters.
It is very sad. It actually hits home now, like how devastating this can be for the town.
Sarah Raccasano sharing video of what her street looked like during the storm. She says the town is doing its best to keep a positive outlook in the face of such devastation.
We're all coming together, trying to make sure we're all, in good spirits. So it's been okay.
And Governor Ned Lamont declaring a state of emergency due to the flooding and has filed for a federal disaster declaration to help the area recover as quickly as possible. Live in studio, Jake Holter, 12 News.